Yeah, just one. Thank you. Oh. Table for one. Welcome to the first day of the rest of your life. Paul, what are you doing here?
Thanking you.
For what?
For living up to my worst expectations yet again.
Stalker? How'd you find out where I live?
I asked around. Everyone seems to know where the infamous Miss Tenney lives. Doesn't feel good, does it? Have your privacy invaded?
Right, so this is about my visit to Fairwinds this afternoon, right? I thought we'd gotten beyond that.
Oh, you mean when you snowed me about killing the story on my mom's designs?
Snowed you? I haven't told anybody that your mother's spring line doesn't exist.
Then how did Emily Stewart find out?
I don't have the foggiest idea. Look, I have a reservation at the Lakeview. I was just on my way out. You're gonna have to bother somebody else, all right?
Well, let me guess. Celebration dinner with your co-conspirator? I mean, editor?
What exactly did Emily tell you?
Enough to know you lied to me. My suspicion was confirmed when I just called her house and her mother said that she was having dinner at the Lakeview. So tell me, Carly, what's the order of business? How to capitalize on my mother's latest misfortune?
My. Must be very comfy up there on that moral high horse, huh? You may as well come in. That is, if you can stoop low enough to get your big fat head through the door. I don't care what Emily says. I didn't tell her a word about Barbara.
Where'd you go when you left the Fairwinds?
I went to Craig's. I got him to admit to me that he set me up in that stupid fashion editor job.
What'd you tell him about BRO?
I told him that BRO was doing just great. Yeah, that's right. And then I just threw in that your mother's designs were fantastic.
Why'd you do that?
I like to see beads of sweat form at the line of Craig's $200 haircut, that's all.
You know, I'm almost tempted to believe you.
Oh, but wait, I'm not even done with my itinerary, really. After I left Craig's, I went to Emily. I told her where she could put her job and her paper and everything else. And now I'm all dressed up because I thought I'd blow my last few bucks on a dinner date with the best company I've got right now. Myself. And another thing, Paul, just for the record, you are a self-righteous creep, and I don't give a damn whether you believe me or not.
Would you let a self-righteous creep take you to dinner?
You're kidding me, right?
Serious. And I'm probably gonna kick myself later for saying this, but I actually believe you.
We have a lovely table for you right over here, Mr. Ryan.
We have a lovely table for you right over here, Mr. Ryan. Now, you have a sharp eye and a keen sense of human behavior. Let's see if you can come up with an explanation for that.
I can't. There's hardly been a day he hasn't called to see how my mother was doing. If he's so devoted, why is he here having dinner with Emily?
Especially since she seems to be out to ruin your mother's career. I give you odds, Hal doesn't have any idea what Emily's up to.
Well, should we enlighten him?
What's that they say about great minds?
Carly and Paul.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Not as curious as you're going to be when you hear that Paul and I have been exchanging notes about this afternoon's events.
Events? What events?
Oh, like you having Carly pay a visit to Fairwinds.
And then the conversation you had with Paul. It's funny, you seem to be lying to just about everybody.
Lying? Pretty serious accusation, Carly. You want to explain that?
Why don't we let your date fill you